What's up? Jay Giggs is busy again, and the eggplant's busy. So I'm a fucking bear in a shirt. Got some news. We're finally getting login, an actual daily login reward program that is not just adding on to the ridiculously long login calendar that we have. It finally, it only took over a year. Yeah, we're finally getting it. So in January, we're planning to extend our daily login rewards program for 30 days. Now, when I first read that, I got really tight. About it because, again, I thought that they were extending what already exists. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. It will start from day 270 of the previous login rewards program, which is currently, I believe, the day you get Visix, if I'm not mistaken. The main points: if a player hasn't finished a previous rewards program with Visix at the end, a new 30-day program will start from day 271. Again, the way it's being worded, I'm not in love with, but it makes sense at the end. If a player has already finished a previous rewards program and gotten Visix, a new 30-day program will start for that player the next day after the program is released. New daily login rewards program will contain 30 rewards, one for each day of the program. When a player receives all 30 rewards, the program will repeat itself and start from the beginning. So it's kind of like your dailies and monthlies and all that stuff. So it's cool that it cycles to you, so there's no worry of missing days or not getting the reward at the end. It's exactly what I've always said should be in the game. Again, I'm not in love with the fact that you have to play this game for 9 months before it starts, but at least now there's an ongoing reward system. So, you've got your login calendar, and then when that ends, you begin your 30-day login reward thing. So, and let me explain. The reason that I'm not thrilled with it is because I think in a lot of ways the login calendar is very flawed. I think that there is some good stuff in it, for sure. There's a few days scattered around where you do get really nice things, and I don't think you should be getting crazy things every day. But I think the champs that it has you waiting for the amount of time that you have to wait on them are very rarely worth it. I think Syl is worth the wait, and I even think she could stand to be bumped up a little bit. I think by the time you get Syl, you're probably doing okay. The first few, like Yaga, High Katoon is nice to have, but like Yaga's not so great. Who are some of the other bad ones? Legionary's not so great. I do like Tanix. Like I said, there's a couple of decent ones scattered around. Grush is really good. There are good ones, but they're much later than I think they are super helpful. So I don't love the current login calendar, so it kind of sucks that you have to finish that before this thing starts. But again, at least it's in the game. It's a start. Maybe over time they'll bump it back. So here's the rewards list: XP boost, shards, ancient void, and sacred. Chickens, 4 and 5 ranked. Epic tomes, energy, silver, gems, craft materials. Great. I think that this is about the way it should be. I think it should end with a sacred. I think that should be one more basically free monthly sacred. I'm assuming there will be a void within the last 5 days of it as well, and then maybe 2 or 3 ancients scattered throughout the rest of the month. Chicken's great. All that's great. I don't even necessarily think there should be a legendary tome in the monthly login reward. Well, let me take that back. Let me make an adjustment to that. I think either make it part of this login reward system so that people are getting one a month for free, basically, for logging in and playing your game. Or remove the gate in the bazaar so that people in bronze, should they so desire, if they're willing to put in the time it would take to farm legendary tomes from the bazaar in bronze, just let them do it. I don't understand still why you want to lock people out of that. And keep people from getting... I mean, I do understand why, but I don't agree with it. So I think one or the other. I think either remove the gate in the bazaar so that people of all levels have access to that legendary tome, or add one here. But again, if this ends with a sacred every month, I'm fine with that too. I don't need it to have both. I think this is great. So, you know, it took them a while to get around to it, but we're here. Honestly, I think the last big thing that needs to happen in this game now is the free monthly gear removal day. I think I really think that's kind of the last big thing we're missing here. There's got to be some way for the community to move gear around without having to pay the ridiculous amount of silver that you have to pay to move. I mean, again, I've gone over this a ton of times before, but if you've got 6-star gear across the board on a champion and you want to remove it, that's 900,000 silver just to take it off that champ. So if you've got 2 champs that are all wearing 6-star gear and you wanted to swap their gear, that's 1.8 million silver to move 2 champions' gear between each other. I'm including accessories, by the way. That is absolutely ridiculous when you think about how long it takes you to farm 1.8 million silver. Unless you've got a 10-second spider team, and even then, it's resource intensive. You're burning through energy and gems like crazy. But the amount of time you would spend as an average player farming 1.8 million silver for it to be gone like that is obnoxious. So, and there's a real easy way. There's a real easy way to get off the hook for that if you're Plarium, and that's to give us 1 day a month where we can move it for free. Because then, at least, when we bitch about it, they could say, well then just wait. Wait on the free day. We give you a free day every month. All you got to do is be a little patient. And there's nothing we could say as a rebuttal to that. That's an easy out for them. That's an easy way to shift some of the accusations of being greedy and being unreasonable. That's a real easy solution to that. That no one would dislike. No one with any sense, I should say, would dislike. So we're coming along. We're coming along. They've been doing really well. The new CEO change, again, just continues to be a good thing. Doom Tower was a hit, smooth release. They learned what they needed to learn to do a smooth update. Now we're getting an actual daily login reward system that cycles with some good rewards. It sounds like we're coming along. Plarium is doing well, so I'm excited. I'm excited for 2021. I want to see how long it takes us to get the free artifact removal day, and I want to see what else we get next year. I'll be interested to see what they do now for content. I know what they need to do. I know a bunch of things they need to do. I want to see where they head from here without anything planned, right? There's nothing else big like the Doom Tower that we were waiting on forever that they've specifically said was coming. I mean, new clan boss and stuff like that, but really what I'm talking about is clan wars, live PvP, shit like that. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what 2021 holds. I like the direction we're headed in, though. I think, everything's getting better. So that's it. Interested to know what you guys think about this login reward system. Let me know how you feel about it. If you're okay with the fact that it ends after the login, or it begins, I should say, after the login calendar. If you think it should be a separate thing. I'm interested to know everybody's thoughts on this one. But I think ultimately, overall, it's a very positive thing, right? We're finally getting an actual cycling login reward system that won't end. You're not going to hit the end of it and then be getting nothing every day when you log in, aside from those stupid little packs they've been giving out every day. So that's it. I appreciate you guys watching, and see, does the hand work? No, I was going to see if the hand worked. I'm a bear. I don't have hands. Get out of my fucking face.